bring word, sire. There are demands from the Banorn that you step down from the Regency. They are said to be gathering their forces, as are your allies. It appears it will be civil war after all, despite the darkspawn. Pity. I also have an interesting report. There seem to be Grey Wardens who survived Ostagar. How, I don't know, but they will act against you. I have arranged for a solution, with your leave.
The Antivan Crows send their regards.
An assassin?
Against Grey Wardens, we will need the very best, sire.
And the most expensive.
Just get it done.
Ah, a fellow traveler of the fair lands. Are you a seeker, perchance? My packs are light, but I have a tome of strange origin. The Deus V Eternus, rumored to be the last message to a sinful world from the Maker himself. Those accusations are baseless, groundless, heinous, unsupportable, insubstantial, and disregardable. Oh, forget it. Get them!
I sense something drawing near. Let's get started. This should be easy enough.
For the Grey Wardens!
Let's get started.
Let's make this quick!
Let's get started. On it. On your guard! Watch out! How about you?
And so you return. Lovely Morrigan has at last found someone willing to dance to her tune. Such enchanting music she plays, wouldn't you say? Why dance at all? Why not sing? What has Morrigan told you? What little plan has she hatched this time? That she does. The question is, do you? Ah, but it is an old, old story. One that Flemeth has heard before, and even told. Let us skip right to the ending, shall we? Do you slay the old wretch as Morrigan bids, or does the tale take a different turn? It is a dance poor Flemeth knows well. Let us see if she remembers the steps. Come, she will earn what she takes. I'd have it no other way.
Look at the size of that thing! Let's get started. On it. This should be easy enough. On it.
Let's go! Yes.
Is it just me, or do you actually think you have a chance? Victory should be mine. Your orders?
It's either you or me, and it isn't going to be me.
Ready.
Bit excited traveling with you.
Where now?
Here!
As you say. This worm will make for a fine trophy.
Ready!
I am here.
As you wish.
Make her preserve us.
Okay. Right. Next.
Sloppy.
On your guard! Right. Careful. As you wish.
Stay still.
Let's get started. Not allow it. This should be easy enough. Right.
Okay, done with you now. You need help?
Is that a
What?
They'll never know what hit them.
Here we go!
We must have victory. Right. Oh, it always comes to this, doesn't it?
Only one shall stand.
Where now? As you say.
For the Grey Runners!
This should be easy enough.
Blast it.
Let's get started. On it. Let's get started. Victory shall be mine. Oh, it always comes to this, doesn't it?
Let's grab some glory!
Done and done. It is done.
A blight.
How will you end it? You say you are a Grey Warden. I have heard stories of this order. Great strategists and peerless warriors. That is what we hear of the Wardens. So far, I am not impressed. Evidently not. It remains only to see what you are here for.
Mother's real grimoire, is it? I am glad you were able to find it after all. My thanks for retrieving it. I shall begin studying it immediately and unlock the power that it holds.
Yes.
Indeed.
Oh, thank the Maker. We need help. They attacked the wagon. Please help us. Follow me. I'll take you to them.
What now? The Grey Warden dies here!
Why are we always attracting danger? Trap right ahead. Trap right ahead.
Battle it is!
Trap right ahead. I'll do it. Trap right ahead. As you like. Right away. On my way. It's done. I'll do it. As you like. I shall. Yes, of course. It's done. I shall. I'll do it.
Oh, what? I rather thought I would wake up dead, or not wake up at all, as the case may be. But I see you haven't killed me yet. Of that I have no doubt. You are most skilled. If you haven't killed me, however, you must have kept me alive for some purpose, yes? Ah, so I am to be interrogated. Let me save you some time. My name is Zevran. Zev to my friends. I am a member of the Antivan Crows, brought here for the sole purpose of slaying any surviving Grey Wardens, which I have failed at, sadly. So would I be in your shoes. For me, however, it sets a rather poor precedent, doesn't it? Getting captured by a target seems a tad detrimental to one's budding assassin career. Yes, it's true. Too bad for me. A rather taciturn fellow in the capital. Logan, I think his name was. Yes, that's it. I have no idea what his issues are with you. The usual, I imagine. You threaten his power, yes? Beyond that, no, I am not loyal to him. I was contracted to perform a service. Oh, well, that's between Logan and the Crows, and between the Crows and myself. Isn't that what we're establishing now? I wasn't paid anything. The Crows, however, were paid quite handsomely, or so I understand. Which does make me about as poor as a Chantry mouse, come to think of it. Being an Antivan Crow isn't for the ambitious, to be perfectly honest.
I can tell you that. They are an order of assassins out of Antiva, very powerful and renowned for always getting the job done, so to speak. Someone went to great expense to hire this man.
Quite right. I'm surprised you haven't heard much of the Crows out here. Back where I come from, we're rather infamous. Then, unless you're quite stuck on cutting my throat or something equally gruesome, perhaps you'd care to hear a proposal. Well, here's the thing. I failed to kill you, so my life is forfeit. That's how it works. If you don't kill me, the Crows will. Thing is, I like living. And you obviously are the sort to give the Crows pause, so let me serve you instead. To be completely honest, I was never given much of a choice regarding joining the Crows. They bought me on the slave market when I was a child. I think I paid my worth back to them plus tenfold. The only way out, however, is to sign up with someone they can't touch. Even if I did kill you now, they might just kill me on principle for failing the first time. Honestly, I'd rather take my chances with you. Well, let's see. Being allowed to live would be nice, and would make me marginally more useful to you. And somewhere down the line, if you should decide that you no longer have need of me, then I go on my way. Until then, I am yours. Is that fair?
What? You're taking the assassin with us now? Does that really seem like a good idea? All right. I see your point. Still, if there was a sign we were desperate, I think it just knocked on the door and said hello.
Welcome, Zevran. Having an Antivan Crow join us sounds like a fine plan.
Oh, you are another companion to be, then? I wasn't aware such loveliness existed amongst adventurers, surely.
Or maybe not.
I hereby pledge my oath of loyalty to you until such a time as you choose to release me from it. I am your man, without reservation. This I swear.
Darkspawn. They just crop up everywhere, don't they?
Let's get started. This should be easy enough. On it. This should be easy enough.
Stay still! Only one shall stand!
You've got to hand it to the Darkspawn. They sure know how to make a place feel desolate and foreboding.
Started.
Maker preserve us! Back! Alright, battle it is then! Let's end this!
Next! On it. Ha ha! As you wish.
We've done well!
I don't know whether to laugh or cry, but it's clearly Kalen's. There can be no doubt. I could get used to it.
Watch out. There's darkspawn over there.
Watch out!
As you wish. Right.
And stay down.
On it. Right. This should be easy enough.
Alright, battle it is then!
As you wish.
Show me what you've got!
This should be easy enough. Right. On it. As you wish. This should be easy enough. Right. This should be easy enough. On it.
I suppose violence is a solution. Sometimes.
Let's get started.
Ah! What's next?
That wasn't so bad. This should be easy enough. On it. As you wish. Let's get started.
I love it!
On it. This should be easy enough. As you wish. On it. This should be easy enough. Let's get started. As you wish. Task complete.
Judging by
On
these
to the
documents,
next.
it's a pity we hadn't placed more trust in Orlais and less in the king's own father-in-law.
Blades like that inspire songs that last the ages.
Let's get started.
Alright, back on it is then.
This should be easy enough. Right.
Excellent! Down with you!
Trap right ahead.
As you wish. Let's get started. This should be easy enough. As you wish. As you wish. This should be easy enough. Right.
Just like you wanted.
What?
Cursed creatures! This should be easy enough. On it. As you wish. Right.
Right.
On it. This should be easy enough.
Good to go! Trap right ahead. Trap right ahead. Right ahead.
Time for a little cleanup. Right. Let's get started.
Make her preserve us. We have to help them.
On it. That's it, dolls.
All right, battle it is then.
Only one shall stand.
Let's get started.
Up there, the Tower of the Shard.
On it. As you wish.
I never liked this part.
Let's get started. Right. Ha ha! This should be easy enough. Right. Let's get started. As you wish. Right.
Defend yourself. Let's end this.
Let's get started. On it. As you wish.
Attack!
Right. On it. Let's get started.
Have at you!
As you wish. Right. Let's get started. This should be easy enough. This should be easy enough.
Enough.
Is it just me, or do you actually think you have a chance?
Let's get started. Right.
Still alive.
I got it. Watch out. There's darkspawn over there.
Oh, lovely.
Even more darkspawn.
On it. As you wish.
Let's have at it!
On it. Right. This should be easy enough. As you wish. Let's get started. This should be easy enough. As you wish.
Let's grab some glory! Ugh, down the hole and into the deep. I don't even want to imagine where that leads.
Darkspawn approach. Watch for their blood. On it. This should be easy enough. This should be easy enough. Right. On it, as you wish. This should be easy enough. On it, as you wish. This should be easy enough. Let's get started. On it. They can reserve us. Let's get started. On it.
Here comes trouble!
This should be easy enough. Right. On it. On your guard!
Yeah, these are coming.
On it. I think we've left something to our present. This should be easy enough. On it. Let's get started.
Okay, done with you now. Down you go. Ready.
What now?
Let's go.
On it.
Let's have at it!
Defend yourself! I'll try to be merciful!
Let's get started. As you wish. Right. This should be easy enough.
Let's make this quick!
This should be easy enough.
And stay down!
As you wish. Show me what you've got.
You should run while you can.
Let's get started. As you wish. Come now! Defend yourself! This should be easy enough. On it.
Poor bastard!
This should be easy enough. Let's get started. Excellent! Only one shall stand. As you wish. On it.
Back!
Let's get started.
Is that all you've got? Come and get it!
There. That is the last of them. I only pray we can carry them as valiantly as he. They left him here to rot. We need to do something. He was a good man who hoped too much and died too young. He deserves what little honor we can afford to grant him.
Right.
It's done.
I don't understand. You look like a woman. You are a Grey Warden, so it follows that you can't be a woman. Women are priests, artisans, shopkeepers, or farmers. They don't fight. Why would women ever wish to be men? That makes no sense. Do they also wish to live on the moon? That's as attainable. One of those things can't be true. A person is born, Gunari or human or elven or dwarf. He doesn't choose that. The size of his hands, whether he is clever or foolish, the land he comes from, the color of his hair, these are beyond his control. We do not choose, we simply are. Can they? We'll see.
Something on your mind? Not unless they were asking me for a favor. Well, there was that one time in Denerim, but those women were not like you. Why? Is this your way of telling me you think I'm handsome? Oh, nothing much. I just get to grin a bit and look foolish for a while. At your service. Well, we're in camp. Now's as good a time as any to talk, right? You know, I was just thinking the same thing. Given the circumstances, things could have been so much worse. I'm so grateful that you're you, instead of some other Grey Warden. That sounded better in my head. I just mean to say that I can't imagine having done this without you. Now we just need to be rid of that pesky archdemon, and everything will be back to normal, right?
Here I am. Oh, this should be good. Go ahead. Well, now, I imagine that's a very fair question. Being an assassin, after all, is a living, at least as far as such things go. I was simply never given the opportunity to choose another way. So, if that choice presents itself, why should I not seize upon it? Now that you mention it, I am not entirely certain. I was but a boy of 7 when I was purchased, for 3 sovereigns, I'm told, which is a good price, considering I was all ribs and bone and didn't know the pommel of a dagger from the pointy end. The Crows buy all their assassins that way. Buy them young, raise them to know nothing else but murder, and if you do poorly in your training, you die. Of course, you compete against your fellow assassins, and those who survive are rightfully proud of it. In Antiva, being a crow gets you respect. It gets you wealth, gets you women, and men, or whatever it is you might fancy. But that does not mean doing what is expected of you always. And it means being expendable. It's a cage, if a gilded cage. Pretty, but confining. I fancy many things. I fancy things that are beautiful, and things that are strong. I fancy things that are dangerous and exciting. Would you be offended if I said I fancied you? This is good to know. As for what I'll do in the future, presuming that there is one, I truly can't imagine. It might be interesting to go into business for myself, for a change. Far away from Antiva, of course. For now, naturally, I go where you go. And here I am, happy to be had. Isn't it wonderful how things work out that way? Come now, enough chit-chat. Talking about the crows summons them, you know. Any Antivan fishwife could tell you so.
Have you encountered many abominations, apart from the ones in the Circle Tower? The first time I saw an abomination, my blood turned to ice. It was months before the nightmares stopped. It was the knowledge that I could easily become one of them that frightened me the most. One slip. All it takes is one slip, and everything you are is simply gone. replaced by madness. And there is no turning back, or at least that's what they say. Of late, I have begun to wonder if there is any way an abomination can be cured, or if a mage could be so possessed and still retain their sanity, their humanity. Yes, it is madness and cruelty that define abominations. If those are lacking, if the mage remembers the person they truly are, then they are not an abomination. I never saw that. Thank you for showing me another way of looking at it.
Yes? Well, here I am. Quiet. It was a life suited for contemplation. In the cloister, away from the fuss and the flurry of the cities, I found peace. And in that stillness, I could hear the Maker. But it was not perfect. Some of my chantry fellows were condescending. That is the nature of religious folk, I suppose. When I talked about my beliefs, that the Maker reveals himself in the beauty of his world, they treated me with disdain. They want to believe that he's gone, so that when he turns his gaze on them, it means they are special, chosen. He cannot possibly have love for all, the sick and the weary, the beggars and the fools. Thank you. Maybe I am wrong. But it is the Maker's place to decide if I am worthy, not men, not the chantry. But there is work to be done, and I have talked enough for now.
I await your command. At times, perhaps, a world full of people and buildings and things was all very foreign to me. If I wished companionship, I ran with the wolves and flew with the birds. If I spoke, 'twas to the trees. For a time, but one can only remain a child for so long. I recall the first time I crept beyond the edge of the wilds. I did so in animal form, remaining in the shadows and watching these strange townsfolk from afar. I happened upon a noblewoman by her carriage, adorned in sparkling garments, the likes of which I had never before seen. I was dazzled. This, to me, seemed what true wealth and beauty must be. I snuck up behind her and stole a hand mirror from the carriage. It was encrusted in gold and crystalline gemstones, and I hugged it to my chest with delight as I sped back to the wilds. She was not. Flemeth was furious with me. I was a child and had not yet come into my full power, and I had risked discovery for the sake of a pretty bauble. To teach me a lesson, Flemeth took the mirror and smashed it upon the ground. I was heartbroken. Beauty and love are fleeting and have no meaning. Survival has meaning. Power has meaning. Without those lessons, I would not be here today, as difficult as they might have been. They did indeed. To return to your original question, perhaps my time in the wilds was indeed lonely, but such was how it had to be. I find myself at times wondering what might have become of the girl with the beautiful golden mirror, but such fantasies have no place amidst reality.
Generous gift.
Is that for me? Really? Wow! Wow!
I am impressed. My thanks.
I shall treasure it. Thank you.
That's a wonderful thought. I don't know what to say.
Are you sure I can't interest you in this hat? A pair of earrings, perhaps? I'm sure...
Look at what your fool dog placed in my pack. A putrid, half-eaten hare is not something a woman wants to find in her unmentionables. The dirty mongrel can have this back. There. And tell him not to do it again. I don't want it, you worthless fur bag. Oh, he's just trying to be manipulative, I can tell. I do it too.